Hey, what's up, everybody? I have a recent bulk submission order that just barely meet the minimum required to 25 grades. It just came back about a week and a half ago. Already went through it, but just gonna show it really quick. Okay, now you don't have to watch me struggle with those boxes. Okay, so I'll start off with the smaller box. So I had 27 cards in this. 25 are sports cards and 2 are actually Pokemon cards. When my girlfriend was a little kid, she collected Pokemon, and she's kind of learned a little bit about this whole card grading thing from just watching me during our relationship, and she found these 2 random Charizard cards. I guess that's a good one from when she was a little kid, and they weren't in the most amazing condition, but just because of the sentimental value, she wanted to submit them so she could have her own encapsulated thing from her childhood. So anyway, so that'll be in here somewhere. I can't remember which stack it's in. So here we go. So I PC Topps Tiffany cards very heavily. I mean, I almost hoard these things. I have a bunch of old sets that I've gone through looking for centered cards. So some of these are quite random, like this guy right here. But I wouldn't say I'm trying to build the whole set. I'm just trying to get any card that I like from the set or that's kind of cool, even if it's of a common player. So this is Charlie Moore, old Brewers catcher card. Not a big name. Got a mint 9. I thought it looked better. I thought it was going to get a gem mint, but I just like the action shot and the old school Brewers logo. Probably start off with the least prominent player in there. Here's one. It's 1987 Topps Tiffany Glenn Davis, and this one got a gem mint 10. Glenn Davis, if you're a fan of this era, you remember he was a big power hitter for a few years. Never even gets mentioned these days by anybody. But I thought that was kind of a cool shot of him playing first base. Here's an 87 Strawberry Tiffany, got a mint 9. Love that straw. Love all the old Mets cards from 87 because it's sort of showing the 86 World Series team. I'm a Reds fan, but for some reason that 86 Mets team was pretty cool to me. This one I was pretty pumped about. Will Clark, 87 Topps Tiffany, gem mint 10. Another non-Hall of Famer who's still, I think people still like to collect his rookie cards. And this is sort of like his first, he had a traded rookie card. This is his non-traded rookie, and I like this one a lot better. Pretty dope looking shot. Okay. Here we have, sorry for the glare, a 1987 Topps Tiffany Dwight Evans PSA 10. Here we have a 1987 Topps Tiffany Gary Gaetti PSA 10, and I absolutely love those old school Twins unis there. Gaetti was, I think he was all-star several times. A lot of these guys are sort of, they were stars, they probably made a few all-star teams. Non-Hall of Famers, but I'm not too hung up on at all if you've watched any of my videos on collecting just the Hall of Famers. Like this guy, 87 Topps Tiffany Kevin Mitchell. This one got a mint 9. To me, this is one of the most badass photos in Topps history. I don't think it gets any better than sliding into home plate in an action shot with a cloud of dust. And on top of it, it was from a pretty badass player in Kevin Mitchell. Absolutely love this card. And I think this is also, you'll see this labeled as a rookie card, but he had an 86 traded as well. But this one is way cooler. The 86 traded is just sort of, I think it's like a portrait of him. Okay, moving on. Yes, love this. 87 Tiffany Mark McGwire. This is in my top 10 favorite cards of all time. I just, these old school 80s uniforms just look so dope in my opinion. And You know, I know his 85 USA is his big, expensive one, but to me, I consider this his rookie card just because he's actually in an A's uniform, and was thrilled to get this back as a Gem Mint 10. And then this one, if you're a Phillies fan or you just followed baseball closely in the late 80s, you remember Bruce Ruffin. This got a mint 9. I love the Topps cards with the All-Star Rookie Trophy Cup. And this is just one that is pretty tough to find. I've never seen a gem that I think it's got a pop of like 2 or 3. And that's not because it's probably tough to get. It's just no one submits it because no one really cares. But I'll take the mint 9. I was really hoping that would get a 10. All right, and now on to the next stack. I'll pause it for 1 second. All right, let's go. Leading off, Bryce Harper, 2012 Topps front leg up variation, Gem Mint 10. One of his 3 2012 Topps variations. Here we have 2012 Topps, Bryce Harper Screaming variation, Gem Mint 10. And to me, I'm a huge Harper fan. This is his most for my money, for my opinion, this is his most badass regular Topps issue. That sort of being all fired up, it looks like on second base, to me epitomizes what you either really like about the guy or you don't like about him. But I just like, you know, the juxtaposition of, you know, like the Reds or the red Nationals uni with that sort of green field and green color on the scoreboard, and just the intensity of the emotion there. Pretty happy about this one. And I submitted 2 of that, hoping one would get a 10, and I got lucky enough for them both to come back as Gem Mint. Looked those over pretty closely, so very happy about that guy. Next is a 2016 Bowman base Bryce Harper Gem Mint 10. I PC Bryce Harper pretty heavily. This is the one I just needed for the collection. Got a registry going. I'm in the top 5 on that right now, so this is just add to the registry. And I threw some old school. I'm a big Reds fan, and I do have a smaller vintage PC. And this is just kind of a semi-beat up but well-centered 59 Topps Frank Robinson. This is one of my favorite Robinson cards, in part just because of, again, I'm a sucker for old uniform variations, and these kind of, you know, white cap with red sleeve, old Reds unis really stick out to me, especially when you're talking 1950s. Not really so much when they went back to that in the 90s. Those weren't that cool, but they were cool in the 50s. So that's an X5. And then for the Reds PC, Vada Pinson 61 Topps, excellent, graded 5. Well-centered 61 card. This is not a high-value item, but I love it as a Reds fan, and kind of collecting, you know, I'm trying to get like all the Reds Vada Pinson cards in some graded form. Is that guy? So that's it for the random, really old stuff. Now here we have an 89 Tiffany Rickey Henderson. This is extremely tough to find centered. You know, the junk wax era gets a lot of hate, and if you're following like the Topps Tiffany cards, which are a much shorter printed version of the regular base issues, these aren't like super easy to find well centered, even if you're busting sets. So, you know, a mint 9 I'll take. Gem Mint 10, you know, you don't see these come around too often. Was hoping to get a 10 on that guy, but we came close. Now random, back to some modern here. 2011 Topps USA Baseball Addison Russell auto. Big Addison Russell fan. Very happy about that grade. My one football card for the order is a 2016 Panini autograph of Braxton Miller. It looks like a sticker auto there. I have a small PC of Ohio State football and basketball players. I like to only collect them if they're in their OSU uniforms. And, you know, this was just more about getting this slabbed. Would have loved a 10. We'll take them at 9. This is just going into the collection, like pretty much all of these. I pretty much everything you're seeing, 95% of this is PC. Sometimes I'll sell off a piece or two, but I'm, 95% or more just an avid collector. Here we have another guy I love to PC, Joey Votto, and this is his 2016 Topps Chrome regular refractor, Gem Mint 10. And another Votto, 2013 Topps Chrome Camo refractor. This came back on Mint 9. Pretty damn close on this one. It's numbered to 15. This former MVP. If you remember, he actually, kind of one of the weird footnotes in baseball history, he lost Rookie of the Year to Giovanni Soto, who had a bunch of random home runs for the Cubs as a rookie. But obviously, Joey Votto became and was the much better player. Soto had, I think, probably played above his head, and his fly balls just kept catching the stands that year. But huge Joey Votto fan. He's not for everybody. He's not super flashy, but this guy is one of the greatest hitters on the planet, and he probably has the best eye in baseball. Moving along, here we have from the same set as that Votto, 2013 Topps Chrome. Bryce Harper. This is a super short print of him holding an award. His regular one, this is his second year card, so the regular Topps Chrome has the trophy cup, and it's just sort of him like kind of running out of the batter's box, looking upward. This one, I mean, has got to be 100 times rarer. Really low pop, I think, of like, maybe 4 or 5 on this. Had purchased this back in 2013. I just have all these boxes of cards that, I'll just submit randomly here and there in these bulk orders, and if they look good, if they can get a 9 or 10, and this guy came back a 10, so super happy about that. Here we have a Jose Fernandez 2013 Topps Chrome update, and this is an all-star stitches from the all-star game that year. Very tragic story. Be interesting to see how Jose lives on in the collecting world, but I remember pulling this out of a pack, I think from like a Target or a Walmart back in 2013, and for a Relic card, I was going through these and I was just like, that thing looks pretty good. Happy to have this as just a random tribute to Jose Fernandez in my PC. Got a couple Jose graded cards, but sort of a sentimental card there. Sticking with relics, here we have a 2011 Topps Heritage Minors Clubhouse relic of Bryce Harper. This is one he used on the Harrisburg Senators. This kid had a very short minor league career because, if you remember, he was up in the bigs as a 19-year-old. So, Heritage, huge following. I think this is to mimic this 1962 design, maybe, or 60. Yeah, 62. So it's game used memorabilia there. Pretty dope. Love seeing relics in these gem mint holders. They're usually pretty tough grades. Here we have another PC Joey Votto 2014 Bowman Chrome Gold Refractor in a Mint 9. I just have all these random Vottos. Just a huge fan. This is a pretty cool one. Here we have a 2014 Bowman Chrome Bryce Harper in a mint 9. I think I just missed on this with centering, but I actually love this action shot of Bryce Harper from the 2014 Bowman in Bowman Chrome. Yeah, I think there are no PSA 10s on this. This is a really tough centered card for a modern issue. Alright, last but not least, the Girlfriend's 2 Pokemon cards. We knew these weren't going to get great grades. The one on the left, which was a 4, this is a Charizard Holo Base 2 from 2000. If you're a Pokemon fan, you probably know what this is. I had to like research this just to know how to fill out the form for PSA. I think there's like some random surface stuff on this, which is why I got a 4, because otherwise it looks nice right there. And then this, Near Mint 8, not bad for an old card that she kept like in, I think in a shoebox in her parents' house, and she went back like during a Christmas break recently and dug through these to find these for me so she could submit them. So maybe this will get her hooked on PSA as well, but even if not, she's been very supportive of my hobby efforts. So anyway, that's it. Those are the highlights. Hope you enjoyed. I will make another video soon. Thanks for subscribing, and have a good day.